Hey everyone, Nick Hoken here, and today we're going to be reacting to the Spider-Man No Way Home villains panel. I'm really interested in seeing William Dafoe, Alfred Molina, and Jamie Foxx talking about their roles and everything. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. Let's get right into this.
Tom, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, I am
Yes.
Tom Holland. You might recognize me as your friendly
Tom
neighborhood
Holland.
Spider-Man, and
Yep.
I am here to tell you that Spidey's back for
Oh
an
yeah,
all-new adventure in
Spider-Man is
No Way
back,
Home.
ready to
I
go.
know people say this a lot, but I mean it when I say that you're going to see things in this movie that you've never ever seen before.
That's what I like
I'm
to
talking
hear.
about pumpkin bombs,
I mean, we've seen those
Sandstorm.
before. Oh,
the
Spider-Man 3,
multiverse,
yep.
which, okay, you might have seen them before, but I promise, not like this and not together.
Okay.
Also, Peter Parker is finally heading off to college, and the word is out. So yeah, everyone knows that he is Spider-Man.
He's heading off to college.
So throw
wow.
your fan theories out the window. They're probably not true, or are they?
Or are they?
Get ready to see one of the most ambitious films we've ever made. An incredible story with lots of heart, laughter, high-flying action,
I'm
mind-blowing
so excited
effects,
to watch
and
this.
some insane villains.
Yes.
No Way Home is the culmination of the Homecoming trilogy and the start of a multiverse
Awesome.
of possibilities.
Awesome.
Now I have the honor of introducing some legends. Please enjoy this exclusive panel with my dear friends Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe, and Jamie
Yes.
Foxx here at CCXP.
There they are.
This is amazing. What excited you most about returning to Spider-Man franchise and reprising this iconic
William
roles?
Dafoe.
You know what? I was
Alfred
excited
Molina.
knowing Amy for years, man, and knowing what she's done with this franchise. And she was explaining to me it was going to be hot, you know?
Right.
And I didn't
Yeah.
have to be blue and things like that. As far as my character's concerned, so I'm a little more hip and whatever.
Yeah.
Like that. And I get a chance to hang out with these.
The classic
These incredible
villains.
test
Yeah.
films. But I mean, to walk on set,
Oh,
man,
man,
and
they-
to see
they
these
seem
guys,
so
I really,
happy and
like,
excited
bow
to
them,
come
and
back
we've just been
and-
having a ball.
To
Willem, how about
reprise
you?
their roles.
Willem, you know, when I heard it, I thought, wow, that's pretty nutty.
Yep.
I got Speared pretty
Willem
good
Dafoe, yeah.
in the first film, but I thought, okay, they can figure out a way to bring me back.
Right.
But it was really the pitch. And like Jamie,
the pitch, yeah.
I know Amy's history. She walked me through it, and then John, the director, kind of pitched the whole idea before I read a script, and it sounded like a lot of fun.
A lot
and
of
good
fun.
solution.
Yes.
And then when we went deeper into it, I liked the idea that I was returning to something that was same but different.
Same
it's a
but
return
different.
to something I did
I
before
like that.
with that kind of history, but the spin, there's a spin on it.
Right.
And that appealed to me.
Alfred?
I like that.
For me,
I like
it's
that
just
a
about
lot.
the money.
It's just about the money.
Oddly enough, Willem and I were kind of
God.
joshing the other day about how 20 years since his first Green Goblin, 17
Right.
years since my first time as Doc
insane,
Ock.
such a long time
These
ago.
are the longest options that a studio has ever exercised on actors. You know, it's like we've
Right.
been waiting. But it's the material, the pitch was excellent. And I,
Yep.
to be honest, when the idea was first suggested, my first thought was, hang on, I'm 17 years older. I've got chins. I've got wrinkles. You know, I mean, what are they going to do? And
Right.
then, of course, I suddenly realised, wait a minute, they've got the technology. This is
The de-aging technology, yeah.
But it's been very nice to come back to
Very, very awesome.
something that is familiar, but at the same time
A little bit
completely
different.
new, because the
Yeah.
technology has moved on
Right.
phenomenally since in the last couple of decades. You know. And so that's it's kind of still exciting.
Yeah, the CGI and everything is so
How
much
did
better
it
than
feel
it
to
was
put the costume back on?
back then. In certain situations.
You want to know the truth? Nobody knows how uncomfortable those
Right.
costumes are.
Superhero
But
and
they
villain
look good.
costumes are
We are actors.
a bit
You
of a-
forget about the discomfort, and
Yeah.
you know, it's part of it. But the costumes are much more comfortable than they were before. I remember the initial
That's good to hear. Probably more flexibility.
fitting
Yeah.
to create the costume for the Green Goblin. I stood there for 8 hours, and they put different preformed pieces on me.
Yep, mocap. Yeah.
Now they scan me, and they can design it, and then make the costume.
Yep.
And then try it on me.
That's so awesome.
It's a huge leap in the technology.
Yep.
And they're more flexible. We can do more things with them. Also, I don't know how much we want to fool with spoilers, but
Oh, we love spoilers.
the look's a little different.
Not yet.
Old Norman and the Goblin have are further down the line, and they have a few more tricks up their sleeve.
Yep.
So it's not an exact. There have been upgrades on the costume.
Iterations on the costume.
Alfred,
yeah,
how about
and we've
you?
seen that in the
Yeah,
trailers
well,
and
the main difference between
and,
that film and this one
TV spots,
is
yeah.
that the tentacles are all kind of CG now. They'll all be superimposed.
they looked really
on
good in the
at a
trailers,
later date, whereas
the
in the original
technicals for
movie,
Doc Ock.
they were mechanical, and I had
Right.
them
Yeah.
attached to me, and we had puppeteers working. and
Practical
stuff.
effects,
So that's
yeah.
the big difference. But it's just a great story. It's a wonderful world to be in. We're having, if I say so myself, we're having a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Jamie?
I'm happy we got a brand new start, a brand new look. The blue,
Yeah, the
when
blue.
we did it the first time, it was look, man, I didn't care. I was just happy to be in this wonderful course, and it was
Yeah.
like you said, it was sort of like 2 or 3 hours or whatever like that. But
Right.
with this new is fly. The homies is like, okay, now. Okay,
I
we get
really
you
like
now.
the new
I was
Electro
rude.
outfit
They
with
still roll
the
with me.
star, the
Okay,
electricity
you do.
star. It looks more comic book accurate.
this
That's what
one,
I
just
really like it
feels
a
more
lot.
comfortable, and I think it feels more today, modern. Like not trying so hard. Like I sort of related to R&B back in the day. In R&B, you used to have fringes on your outfit, and and like shoulder pads and things like that. Now you can sing. So it's like now we're just singing.
nice flexibility
What do
with
you
the
love
outfits.
most
and
about portraying
I think
a
that's
villain?
awesome. Between all
thing
villains.
about grounded villains is that, and this is what's so wonderful about the villains in the Marvel universe, if you like, is that so many of them become villains almost reluctantly,
Right.
almost in spite of themselves.
It just
An
happens,
accident
happens.
or
Yeah.
some terrible tragedy, and it transforms them.
Yep.
And that's what makes them
Unique.
very playable.
playable.
Because it's not just mustache twirling. There's some real depth to it. And that's
Right.
what makes them interesting. I mean, in a lesser environment, us as villains, we would just be functionaries. We would just be there to, get the plot going. But here we've got real storylines. We've got where they are real people.
Of course.
And so,
yeah.
It's
Green Goblin has a case to state this.
There's a
time.
case to state. Ooh.
He's trying to make his case.
Oh.
A philosophy of life. It's not just about some kind of abstract muscle twirling
Is it?
power grab.
Is-
It's about.
Are you suggesting I'm a mustache twirling bug? Now look here, I'm classically trained.
But now a tricky one. Which villain is the most terrifying?
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy because, like I said, we've just been watching Willem, and it seems personal. because with Electro, it's like Electro and us. It's to the world. The world did me wrong.
Right.
But when something is personal, and you could go all the way back to Shakespeare, when something is personal, and
Wow.
either that jealous thing, there's nothing that could beat that. No matter
Oh,
what
yeah.
costume you put on, no matter what you say. So when he speaks, he has the power, and I think you really. But I'm being
Okay,
right though.
sweet,
It'd be different
sweet.
if I was
Don't get
blowing.
embarrassed.
Like here's the thing. But if I was
Sounds
blowing,
good to me.
But here's the thing. But if I was blowing smoke, he'd know it. Here's the thing. It's personal, and anytime you
Personal.
can get a character to be personal in a movie, it has the most weight. So.
CCXP is a fan event. Is there anything you'd like to say to your Brazilian fans?
Well, I mean, if I may speak purely for myself, I think there is, at some level, because we're professional people, there is some level where we don't want to let them down. We want to
Right.
give them
Yeah.
something that is going to be worth their while.
Definitely.
But the fact that a huge percentage of the audience are comic book fans who know this world,
Yes.
they love the detail, they love the
yeah.
kind of the inside
That's
baseball
what I like to
of it
hear.
all. I think that's important to us as well, because
Of course.
we want to. We
Yeah.
don't want to disappoint that side of the storytelling either.
The fans,
and so I
yeah.
think it's a sort of symbiotic relationship, really.
Symbiotic,
they give
venom,
us
little venom.
the chance to give them what they want, and that's. I got to tell you, it's just so much fun.
Whoa,
yeah.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. All right, everyone. That was the Spider-Man No Way Home villains panel. I think it was just great to see all of them talking about their roles, talking about the suits that they're fitting into. Like they said, it's a lot more flexible now. Times have changed. The CGI looks a lot better in some situations, like I said. But yeah, let's read a little bit about it here. So look who's back. William Dafoe, Alfred Molina, and Jamie Foxx talk about reprising their iconic roles as Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Electro in their special panel for CCXP. And then, yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home coming out next week. Very, very awesome. And I thought it was really interesting how William Dafoe said it's personal for Goblin this time. There's so many different possibilities that could happen in this movie with the Goblin, the motives of the villains and everything. And I can't wait to see how that's portrayed and everything on the big screen. But yeah, I think it was great that we got this breakdown from all three of them, just talking about reprising the role and that they're excited and having fun, and cannot wait and cannot wait for all of us fans to watch the movie as well. And yeah, I cannot wait for this movie. I think this is the most hyped movie since Endgame. This is incredible, but Avengers Endgame. But yeah, I appreciate all the amazing support, everyone. If you enjoy my reaction, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here for reactions and discussions and much, much more. And comment down below of what you think of the Spider-Man No Way Home panel. Are you got your tickets ready? Are you excited to watch this? Because I know I am, and I cannot wait to watch it. And you all have an amazing day.